Welcome to all of you. Today in this class you will study about functions in Excel. So in this you will learn about cell address, calculations in Excel. In this there is text formula and numeric formula, functions, sum, subtract, product, count, etc. and auto sum. So as previously you have studied about the Excel, that is a spreadsheet software. A spreadsheet is a large sheet of rows and columns in which you can store mixed type data and can apply a formula or a function to perform calculation on numeric data. The first topic is cell address. A cell is an intersection of rows and a column. Cell address is an alphanumeric value used to identify a specific cell. It is a combination of column name and a row name. For example, a cell in column D and row in 4 has the cell address as D4. So in this figure, a cell is highlighted. The column of the cell is D and row of the cell is 4. The cell address is simply D4 as shown in the name box. And the cell addresses for the first and the last cell in MS Excel 2010 are A1 and XFT 10,48,576 respectively. That means there are total 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. A cell address have several type of cell address that can be absolute, relative or a mixed cell address. So let us see how all these three cell addresses works. First is relative cell address or reference address. One where the column label and row number are simply written side by side for a cell address. This means that the relative cell address for a cell located in column D and row 4 is D4. And in absolute cell address or reference is one more where both the row number and column label are preceded by a dollar sign. Means before column name and row name we have to write dollar sign. This means that the absolute cell address for a cell located in column D and row 4 is $D $4. And in mixed cell address or reference is one where either the column label or the row number is written as an absolute address and the other is written as a relative address. This means that the mixed cell address for a cell located in column D or row 4 is $D4 or $4. So the use of these types of cell addresses we will discuss later in another topic of this chapter. Now the next topic is calculations in Excel. Excel uses formulas and functions to do calculations. Before learning more about formulas, you need to remember one important thing. To enter a formula in Excel sheet, The contents of the cell must begin with an equal sign or a plus sign. You can perform various calculations using Excel such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, average, percentage, etc. By using formulas, let us understand how to use formulas with the help of an example. So here we have entered the marks of students, and in this we can simply add marks of the 4 subjects in column C, D, E and F. To calculate the total marks in column G, for this you can type the formula equals to 50 plus 40 plus 42 plus 30 and press the enter key. Okay. Excel will automatically do the calculations and show the result as a 162. But if I want to change the marks of any of these subjects, suppose for example I am changing this to 35, and after pressing the enter key you can see that this total marks has not changed. So for this I have to re-enter the formula. So to avoid this and make your work easier, Excel gives you the facility to use cell address in a formula in place of the actual data in the cell. This can be done by typing the formula equals to C6 plus D6 plus E6 plus F6 and press the enter key. So now if we will change the marks in any of the cell, suppose I am making this 35 to 30, and after pressing the enter key you can see that Excel will automatically calculate the result. Here I will show you some different methods to enter a formula in a cell. So for this you can use the mouse and keyboard to enter the formula in a cell. First we will click on this total column and starting with equals to sign, and after this we will click on this English marks cell. Okay, so click on this, then press the plus sign, again click on Hindi marks, then plus sign, then maths marks, then plus sign, and then science marks and press the enter key. So like this also we can do the calculation. Okay, to continue this in all the columns we will just drag it and drop it at the last. Okay, you can see all the calculation of these marks have automatically done. Okay, so this is the first method to type the formula in a cell. Okay, now the second method is to enter the formula with the help of keyboard only. So first we will type equals to, then move the left arrow to English marks. Okay, then press the plus sign and again move to the left to Hindi marks and press plus. Then move to Maths marks and press plus. Then at last move to the Science marks and press enter key. So this is the second method to enter the formula in cell. Okay, so like this also you can do the calculation. Now the next topic is copying formulas. So in this, Excel allows you to copy formulas. So in this, we do not have to insert formulas for each student separately. You can simply copy and paste the formulas for each student, and Excel automatically changes the cell addresses for each student's marks. So if you are using the relative cell addresses, you can copy and paste the formula. Just see how we will do the copy and paste of the formulas. So first of all, suppose in this there is a calculation of one student, and all these formulas we have to copy in this column. Okay, so whatever the formula is in this cell, that is this formula. Okay, so these are the formula which is already inserted in this cell. Okay, so we will copy this formula and paste it in these cells. So the first method is to press Ctrl and C button and come to the next and press Ctrl V to paste the formula. Second method is to click on this, go to the copy option, click on this, come here to the empty cell and click on this paste. So this is the second method. Okay, third method is to right click on this, then click on copy, come to the next and right click and click on paste. So these are the methods to copy and paste the formulas. Okay, so as like this we have got the calculation of this marks. So you can see in this that Excel automatically has changed the cell addresses of these cells. So you can see here in this there is a C6, D6, E6, F6, and in this there is a C7, D7, E7 and F7. So same like this in this also, in this and in this. So like this Excel automatically changed while copying and pasting the formulas. Okay. Now in this we will see how to calculate the average of this total marks. So there is a very simple formula for this to calculate the average. First equals to, then we will select the cell of total. Okay, so this is the cell of total, and after this we will insert the divide sign and then divided by the number of subjects. So we are having total 4 subjects: English, Hindi, Math and Science. So we will write here 4 and press the enter key. Okay, so the average of this total is 40.5. So same like this we will just drag and drop this at the last, and we will get the average of all the students. marks. Okay, now here we will calculate the percentage. So for that you need the maximum marks in each subjects. That means out of 50, out of 100, etc. So in this we have taken the maximum marks 50. So we will do the calculation according to the maximum marks of 50. So for that we will write the formula equals to, and then we will select the total cell. Okay, total marks cell we will select, then into sign and 100 and divide sign. Then after that we will open the bracket, then B we will select this cell. Okay, after that into and the number of subjects. So we are having number of subjects 4, we will write 4 here, and after closing the bracket press the enter key. So here we have got the 81% of this students. Okay, now if we will copy this formula and paste it to another cell, here we have found one error. What is the error and what is the meaning of this error? So it is showing that it has changed the value of this 50 marks. So in this you can see we have written C4. This is C4, and after copying this to another cell it has changed to the C4. Okay, C3 to C4. So the reason for this is that when we have copied and pasted the formula, Excel has updated all cell addresses in the formula and changed the formula like this. Okay, so how we will do this? So as previously you have studied about absolute cell addresses, in this they are used when you do not want Excel to update the cell address in a formula. So in place of that we use the dollar sign. Okay, so in this also we will use the dollar sign to make it not to be changed. So in this place of this, delete this first and come to it here, and in this formula bar we will insert dollar sign between C and between before 3 and press the enter key. Okay, so now when we will drag this to the last, so here you can see no error has come here, because in this you can see that $C $3, this value is continuous to the all the cells. Okay, so now it is not changing, and in this Excel will not update the cell address.